And truthfully, if SB goes up, I don't think she would go home. If she was sitting next to a Joker, it would depend on what Joker. I think if SB were sitting next to Oz or Big D, I don't know if she would go home. If she were sitting next to Brit, or she were sitting up to Oz and Big D, I think SB would go home. If she's sitting up next to Brittany, I think she would stay.
Do you have any guess to who his target is?
I think one of the nominees is going to be a former Joker. And then after, either he's going to go double up with the former Joker, or he's going to do one king and one former king and one former Joker.
Right.
I don't see him touching the queens, and he's not going to touch Hannah.
Right.
If he touched the queens, that would be a fucking shock, truthfully.
I couldn't see that either.
Yeah. So
who did you say for who you were worried about within the Royal Flush?
I told him I felt good with pretty much everybody in the Royal Flush. When I broke things down a little bit, I was just kind of well, obviously I feel the best with my team first. After my team, it would be him and Kai, and then put Tiff and Claire last because
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I put them last, because I don't want anyone getting any type of whip of that.
I told him I was the most scared about Kai.
Okay.
I wonder if I should have just kept my mouth shut.
It's all right. It is what it is. I don't think this is a week that he's trying to get a bunch of information to use against people. I think he wants to gain trust, so it doesn't benefit him to say things.
Right, that's true.
If he said something to Kai and it got
right, then I would know.
You know exactly who said it.
Right.
So I don't think he's trying to make a move like that. I just think he's trying to use this week to gain people's trust, because there's still people probably thinking yeah, we might not be able to trust Baby D because of week 1.
Right.
So yeah, no, I don't think it's bad that you said Kai. But yeah, I literally just went through and gave him honest. But I also knew, I was if I put Tiffany and Claire last, that little 5 that we thought about, no one's going to think about that at all. Or he's not going to think about that. So if that does...
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
You did a good job with covering your track there.
Mm-hmm. So, which, I don't think he could honestly expect me to have him above any member of the Kings.
Right.
Yeah, but to have him above, members of the Queens, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fair.
So yeah, that's kind of how I broke it down.
I'm just gonna be nervous until nomination, or until
veto ceremony.
Veto ceremony.
Yep. As you should be. But again, if he's gonna backdoor you this week,